What statement are you making? The psychology of savagery. I wasn't the best runner, but what I did was I found the work schedules out of my competition, and I made sure they saw me running day and night. I tried to get in their fucking heads. I got a video the other day of this UFC fighter, Ferguson. This motherfucker weighs in, and the UFC is fucking canceled. He wasn't just weighing in. He was getting the fucking head of his opponents. What he did was this. He wanted you to remember his fucking hands and elbows slice you the fuck up. Remember this. Stay hard at all times. Savagery.
What was it like locking down the venue this time?
What was it like what?
Locking down the venue.
Locking down the venue?
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
So testing before they travel, testing before they enter the arena, all that stuff?
Listen, we're gonna have an overabundance of safety. We're always safe. When you look at regular businesses now have to worry about health and safety in a way that they've never had to before. That's what we do every week for the last 20 years. This is nothing new for us. That's what I'm trying to drill into people's brains now, that they don't get, oh, these guys are just gonna know. We're not. We're gonna spend the money, we're gonna spend what it costs. We have really smart people who've been working on this, and we're gonna spend whatever it costs to make sure that the fighters, their camps, the commission, the referees, our production people, and everybody is safe that's going to go to this event. So you can break it down. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? Are you going to do this? Yes. The answer is yes. We're going to do everything. We're going to do everything, and then we're going to go even another level above that. I'm back to back with 3 cards, and the first card we're coming out with on May 9th, from top to bottom, is probably the best card we've ever had. The main event, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje, which is a ridiculous fight. The co-main event is Henry Cejudo versus Dominic Cruz. Ridiculous. Francis Ngannou versus Rosenstruik.
Amazing.
Ridiculous. Jeremy Stevens and Calvin Kattar. Greg Hardy and DeCastro. Cowboy Cerrone and Anthony Pettis. Olenek versus Verdum. Carlos Esparza versus the karate hottie Michelle Watterson. Uriah Hall and Jacare Souza. Luque versus Price. Bryce Mitchell and Charles Rosa. Ryan Spann and Sam Alvey. Stupid card. 3.5 hours of fights on ESPN. The prelims are 3.5 hours on ESPN. Then we go to pay-per-view.
let's start there, Ali. Why did you make the decision to? I mean, a lot of people don't want to travel right now. You know, Justin, I'm sure he knows how to train. He's a veteran, but why did you feel like you needed to go out there and be a part of his physical camp?
You know, I talked to Trevor Whitman. I know Trevor for 18 years, and he used to be one of my coaches. And I was like, listen, you know, we have 3 weeks to train. And what do you think about bringing Kamaru Usman, UFC welterweight champion, and Beneil Dariush to kind of very much, you know, they long guys, they close to kind of Tony style in a way, range-wise. And Trevor's, you know, one of the best coaches in the game, and he's very open-minded. And you know, I told my family, listen, you know, I gotta go spend 1 week with Justin Gaethje, and I brought Beneil and Kamaru and myself here to help him train, you know, go over certain things. And Justin all the time, 1 week before a fight, he always comes spend 1 week with me or 2 weeks with me in Vegas, and we always, you know, get some workout together and help coach out, and under the supervision of Trevor. And you know, and we come here, man, and yes, you know, Benny's been giving Justin some great sparring, some great grappling. Kamaru yesterday spar with Justin, did 2-3 rounds, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm very confident. You know, I watched this round with Beneil and Kamaru. He went 5 hard rounds. Neil Magny, you know, a lot of these guys give him great looks, and he looked great, man. Even in the grappling aspect on Monday, we went over to a lot of things, and I'm very, you know, he'll be ready. He'll be ready.
I know his whole team was saying don't do it because for the reasons you just laid out, there's no payoff. Like Tony's an incredible character. I mean, I was giving him props when we spoke on Friday because he's given us all this news over the past month. I mean, he's single-handedly carrying the MMA news cycle, and he's, I think, as a result, becoming a bigger star as a result of all this. But like, what's the reason behind it? Like, it is a real chore to get down from 179 to 155. And other than to make some news, other than to prove a point, I don't know if the payoff is worth it. I don't know if the risk is worth the reward. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. You get what I'm saying? Like, why put your body through that when now you have to prepare for a fight that's 3 weeks? Which gets me, which makes me think, like, all right, if this fight would have happened on April 18th, and Gaethje was taking the fight on short notice, but you know, Ferguson was steady, getting ready to peak on April 18th. Did you have a particular pick for that fight? And now that it's happening on May 9th, Gaethje getting more chance to prepare, more time to prepare, but you know, Tony peaked and then has to come down and then peak again. Does it make you think that the fight will go differently? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, no, but you know, Ariel, like, he has to come down, but just a little bit, right? It's not so far away. Like all these Olympic athletes that we talked about before we're doing this, now they've got to just kind of crash back down to the ground. This guy needs to go like this and then a small decline, and then he can start building back up in the final weeks. He should take a week of just cardio, barely hitting his mitts and stuff, maybe just do some jiu-jitsu because he enjoys that. And then in another week, get back to training and being ready. Look, I got to be honest, man. I think Justin Gaethje was a problem for Tony Ferguson to begin with. I think it's a dangerous fight. Maybe last week I said he should fight him. You were like, I don't know why he wouldn't just wait for Khabib. We talked about money and financials and all that. But, oh no, this wasn't with you. I was having this conversation in my house. And he was like, one of my buddies was asking me, like, why would he fight? Why not just wait for Khabib? And I said, you don't know how he, you know, all this stuff. Dude has a gym, he has a family, he has a house, lives in Orange County. You don't know if he needs to fight. But this was always a dangerous fight for him. And I just don't know if 3 more weeks. Justin said he would be 90% for the fight when he was going to take it on 2 weeks. Now he has 5. He'll be ready to go. It's a tough fight. I don't know if my pick has changed from that point to now, but it's going to be a very difficult fight. I don't know who's going to win though. I know it's so evenly matched, and both of these guys are the two best matchups right now for Khabib in the lightweight division.